Pretty sure I played that one recently, but how could I not do it again? We're back here with Metal Gear Monday. We are doing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater's Subsistence version. Directly off of the PS2. We started this up last week, and it takes some getting used to. Let me just put it that way. Hopefully we can sort out some of the remembering how to play the game issues I was having last week. But yeah, let's go ahead and start it up. Oh, look at that. It was just about to go back. Konami in black and white. That doesn't seem right. Let's see that again. Hold up. That is in black and white. I don't know about all this. Let me... What the hell did I do with my remote? 1 second. Ah, I almost forgot. I was using composite mode because we were streaming off of the N64 last time I was using my retro tank. But now we're back on PS2 and we are using component cables. So I had to switch back to the component interface. So now we have full colors again. Okay. Where we left off last time, we had just... Adjusting my mic as well. We had just finished up with the Ocelot unit after meeting up with Eva. Had a little encounter with the Ocelot commander himself. And fun was had. So now that that's over and done with, we're back here. We're looking to move further into the Russian territory we got. Let's see, what do we got here? Milk Snake. Red on black, friend to Jack. Red on yellow, kill a fellow. I don't really need it, though. How do I... Okay. There's nothing out here that can actually get me caught, so... I don't need to actually use the suppressors. I just need to remember to put them back on once we get into the next area. Actually, let me go ahead and eat that now. Oh wait, no, not that. We get our own little video for it, too. That is clearly not the snake that I just killed, but that's alright. One snake fits all. Now, is that like sick in the cool sense? That means it's good, right? I think he liked it. Okay, we gotta watch out for this area, because not only are those crocodiles in here, but we also have leeches, which is also pretty terrible. So, let's convene with the crew. We just ate a snake. How about paramedics say anything about that?
The rats in that area are the descendants of wild Norway rats that were domesticated by humans as pets and lab animals. They're not poisonous, and I don't think they'll attack you, but they're quick little creatures, so you might have a hard time catching them.
I don't think I've ever heard of a poisonous rat.
So how do they taste?
Snake.
What?
They're rats.
I know what they are. Do they taste okay?
The guide says they're not that bad.
Good enough for me.
Ugh.
What guide is this? Also, come on, lady. He's a snake. There's ravenous rats. I don't think there's poisonous rats, though. There's no rat that secretes a poison. What is that? Bunch of items down there. Oh, what do you know? Headshot was able to do it. Gabriel. AK bullets just sitting in the water there? That's weird. Smoke grenade, WP grenade. Okay, does it actually classify as a legitimate rodent, though? Otherwise, I ain't buying it. Hey! I could use this. Also, I don't need that. Well, I ain't buying it, so... Oh well! Let's see, raindrop. This is probably going to be the most effective one here. Son of a bitch. Wait, I need that frog. I need to collect as much poisonous material as I can. Talking about the snake.
Snake, look at your body.
Yep. Looking good.
Not there.
Then where?
See the leeches?
Leeches?
Yeah, you've got leeches all over you. Leeches will sometimes attach themselves to you if you spend a long time in the water or the swamp. When you've got leeches on you, they'll suck your blood, causing you to
Long
lose
time.
blood.
I was in here for like 2
You should get rid of
seconds.
them as soon as possible. To get rid of leeches, go into Cure in the survival viewer and press your cigar into them. Or, if you use the insecticidal bug juice ahead of time, the leeches won't bother you as long as the bug juice is in effect.
Oh, that's true. Forgot about that. Oh well.
Snake, you said Eva said her Mauser was a Type 17, right?
Yeah, what about it?
That model was produced in the 1920s in a weapons lab in the Shaanxi province in China. The cartridge part sticks out lower than the original to accommodate 45 caliber rounds. The barrel and chamber are a little bit thicker too. But most telling of all, it's got Chinese characters engraved on both sides of the frame like you saw. And that firing stance Eva was talking about where you hold the gun horizontally, that's a trademark of the Chinese. Just like you were saying, when you're firing in full auto mode, the muzzle jump effect gives you a horizontal strafing
Pretty
mode.
gangsta.
They say it's especially deadly in indoor and close-range mop-up actions. The Japanese called it bandit shooting and used to dread it. Makes you wonder where she learned to shoot like that.
Probably from the Chinese. That'd be my guess.
That swamp seems pretty deep. It's probably deep enough to dive underwater and swim around. Press the crawl button when you're swimming on the surface to dive underwater. The controls when you're underwater are quite different from when you're on land. The left analog stick controls the direction you're facing. Press up, down, left or right to turn in that direction. Press the CQC button or the crawl button to move forward. Each button press will move you 1 stroke forward. Press the button repeatedly to swim faster. You can also press the action button to surface in an emergency. While you're swimming, you can use the right analog stick to look in a different direction without changing the direction you're going.
Good advice. I'll be sure to do that. Oh god, it's a little slow going. Okay, there's a handful of things here that we can get. Some of them are on the bottom, some of them are not on the bottom. But, I'll see what can be done. Actually, we got those grenades and ammo. It might mostly be what I'm thinking of. I do remember there was something else boxed down here, though. Surface in an emergency. The leeches I'm not too concerned about. They will drain your stamina over time and decrease the total amount of stamina, but once you burn them off, it should return back to normal pretty quickly. And it gives me another opportunity to eat something. Alright, well, I'm not seeing it. Also, for some reason, in the HD edition of this game, it is a lot harder to actually see where you're going underwater. I'm finding that it's much easier. I remember getting lost in that stupid river. And right now, it doesn't seem too bad. Okay. Survival viewer away. Let's take a look. Got quite a bit, huh? Does it count as medicine? I guess not. Oh good, we got a little video for that too. Gives an opportunity to smoke and burn leeches. They also seem to be going for the crotchal region, which is a little disturbing. But we got it done. It's a little gross.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate.
The thing you're holding.
Oh yeah, that was
now?
just in the pack.
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
Okay. But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Huh?
It's easy to keep track of your
I
calories
got
so
that
you
one.
receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
One might even call you a weeb. Just maybe. I guess we'll give it a try. Little secret, calorie mates are absolutely disgusting. I've ordered 2 of them before just to see what they were like, because it's like, hey, the video game food. Yeah, gross is the best way I could put it. Particularly this one, I think they call it like the cheesecake one. It tastes like stale cheese. I know what you're thinking.
Want some more?
Might be out of date, but nah, I checked the dates. I had that. Actually, no, I've had 3 of them. I've had the cheesecake one, I've had a chocolate one, and I had a fruit one. I gotta say, I think the fruit one was probably the least. No, the chocolate one was the least offensive. The fruit one was bland, and then the cheesecake one was absolutely disgusting. It just tasted like nasty feet. So, let that be a recommendation. If you have to get one, go for the chocolate one. Might have been better quality in the past. Maybe.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Volgin.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. And one day,
Well, that's a long
I
time.
had lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
Did you not go to school?
Let's see. What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to. Even if it is a lie. That's part of
Even
my
if it's Santa Claus.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
I was thinking that we had the ability to contact her, but not seeing it there. Anybody remembers that tape collection that was in Peace Walker? One of the best things about Peace Walker was the stupid tapes, but the fact that you didn't actually listen to them on the field, but had to listen to them in the menus was kind of shitty. What would happen was I'd usually put my headphones on, and then I would listen to them like at night, basically. It was like listening to audiobooks, but yeah, it was not the most ideal thing, but there was so much content just in the tapes. Sort of unreal. Okay. Gotta be careful with this. Make sure I'm going in the right direction now. I do want to get that Gavial hat. Oh, hey, there's the other stuff. I guess it was on the surface and it wasn't, like, actually underwater. The croc cap. One of the iconic items in the game. Looking good.
Snake, you'll be helpless if a crocodile attacks you in the water. You can't see behind you when you're swimming, so if you're in a crocodile-infested swamp, keep an eye on your six. Also,
But you just said
by
I
using
couldn't.
your sensors, you should be able to detect crocodiles before they get too close.
That's true, but what about the hat?
Snake, what in God's name?
How does it look?
It looks cool.
Huh?
It looks cool on you.
It does?
Yeah.
I don't think cool is the right word.
Why? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong? Don't you think it looks silly? Doesn't it make you laugh? Aren't you going to ask me what the hell I was thinking?
No.
Oh,
I think it really does look good. It reminds me of the alligator people.
oh, the what?
The Alligator People. It's a science fiction movie. You've never heard of it?
No.
Oh, well, you should see it sometime. It's about this guy who gets hurt in a car accident and tries to heal his wounds by injecting himself with a crocodile serum, but then his head turns into a crocodile head. You look just like
That's what a
him.
lot of
That's
monster
awesome.
movies were
That's
back in the
awesome.
50s.
Right.
Huh?
It was usually the head
Oh,
turned into
never mind.
the monster part, and that was it.
I suppose you might be able to disguise yourself as a crocodile by wearing that cap and sticking your head out of the water.
I think someone's made a parody. This with the little icon there. Her riffing on the movie. I mean, probably not, but anything's possible. Actually, you know what? Sigant's supposed to be the item guy. Let's see what he has to say.
You know that army motorcycle that Eva was riding?
Oh,
That's
we got to
a
catch up
replica
on
of a
old
German model.
conversations.
A replica.
Yeah. After World War II, the Soviets confiscated an entire assembly line from a German motorcycle factory, machines and all.
And then they took it back with them and started producing replicas?
Exactly. Originally, that motorcycle was designed to be used with a sidecar attached. That means it's got enough power to drag a 200-plus pound sidecar around.
So that's how
Yeah,
she
I saw
pulled
that in the
off all
last
those
Crusade.
crazy stunts.
Uh-huh. Of course, it takes a lot of skill to be able to control that much power. That Eva chick is something else. The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what would happen if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but talk about the hat.
A cap shaped like a crocodile head, you say?
Yep.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's a great idea. You know,
Ah.
animal disguises are one of the oldest tricks in the book in the intelligence world. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I've heard that during World War II, the OSS used to use cow suits. Supposedly, they sent agents out to hide in herds of
Yeah, that wasn't
cows so they
top
could
secret,
spy
wasn't
on
it?
enemy units as they passed by. Nowadays, I guess most people wouldn't even give a crocodile-shaped cap a second look. They think it was just a gag item. But if you use it the right way, it can be an effective weapon for spying. I gotta hand it to you, Snake. You're one sharp guy. You okay, Snake?
Now forget it.
Huh?
He just wants everybody to think he's weird.
That area is known as Chorny Prud. The name means something like the Black Shore in Russian. It got its name from the deep swamp that covers the area. The crocodiles in that swamp are extremely vicious. Apparently, they've already chewed up a bunch of soldiers out on patrol. Now no one even dares to go near the swamp. They said that most of the soldiers who were killed were attacked from behind while they were in the water. You be careful out there.
Yeah, I'll try.
Eva, what kind of unit are those ocelots I fought a little while ago?
The Ocelot unit is an elite group composed of soldiers handpicked from among the ranks of Spetsnaz, the Special Forces wing of GRU. They've undergone even more rigorous training than regular Spetsnaz. Their skill with weapons is the stuff of legends. You'll find they're much better shots than the rest of GRU. Watch yourself. The crevice that leads to the cave is still a ways to the north. Keep heading that way.
You want to talk about the cap?
The crocodiles in that swamp are extremely vicious.
All right.
Apparently, they've already...
Yeah, we went over that. Fine. The only person that thought it was weird is the Major. Let's see. Do I have... Oh, no, the bug juice is an item. I think. Let me see. There. Ah, yeah, whatever. What do we want to take out? Yeah, maybe the motion detector ain't going to be much help right this second. What's this one waiting for? Kind of wanted to get one of these arowana fish too. There's a little eating animation for them as well. Let's see. Fish C. Is that it? Did it fall down or did I get both of them? Huh. Alright. Well, one's enough, I'm sure. Okay. Let's get these back on. Oh, I already had one. Oh, maybe that was the second one I picked up. They are big fish, after all. Not bad. Alright. That should be good enough. Let's see. I'm going to take out the thermal goggles real quick. Yep. There are several traps around here. So I gotta be careful about that. Does this go to the next area, or? Okay. I think I usually like to take the upper route, but we have to go back on here. Just because it puts me in a better spot, I think. I gotta say, out of all the areas, or segments of the game, the next little bits are probably my favorite, maybe. Which I like a lot about this game, but like right after the intro, right after you get through with the Ocelot unit, just like a lot of the stuff that's to come, I just have the best memories of, basically. So there's some cool things that happen. Also, one of the better boss fights in the game as well, coming up kind of soon. Just a lot of variables. This game offers a lot of different tactics that you can take, either into like approaching certain areas or, you know, whatever it might be. But maybe I can't. Okay, hold up. I actually didn't need to do that. All I need to do is get over to the other shoreline. Then we'll be good. Gotta try and remember a lot of the different controls still. We'll be coming up against some enemies pretty soon here, so. Wow, look at that.
Ah, you're using the survival knife.
Oh,
Yeah.
thought we were going to
This
talk
thing
about the
provides
trap.
me with all the bare essentials I need to survive in the field.
Hey, wait. What'd you do with the knife I made you? That was a work of art. It had matches and fish hooks and thread and stuff in the grip.
Sorry to have to tell you this, but that
Sorry.
thing's useless in a fight.
No way. Really?
Yeah. When the grip is hollowed out like that, there's not as much space to stabilize the blade. So the joint between the blade and the grip is weaker. That makes it easier to break.
I get it. You're right. With your knife, you don't have to worry about it breaking no matter how much you swing it around. So the important thing is durability. Man, I gotta write this stuff down. Next time, I'll make it so the matches and fish hooks go in the sheath instead.
I got one of them knives. Never really was a big fan of using it, mainly for that purpose. Just because the grip was a little chintzy feeling, even though it should have been like, you know, fairly durable metal, but never beats the Bowie knife. Solid wood grip.
First, enter the cave through the crevice.
All right. I thought there was conversation to be had about the traps, but I guess not. It might be in one of the upcoming areas. Ugh. Take that off. Okay, so here's where we have one of the first challenges to get through. We've got the electric fence, which is very visible, but not only that, there should be some kind of landmines or something around the area. claymores. That's not it. Oh, maybe it's this. I just noticed that sorry. Yeah. I'll call it out every goddamn time. David Hayter's Canadian accent coming out. So I don't think this is like Metal Gear Solid. I don't think you could just crawl up to them and not have an issue. I think you actually have to come at them from behind, maybe. I just seem to remember having issues crawling up to these things before. Also got to watch out because there's these dogs here. And I probably should change my camouflage. Nope. The hell do I zoom in?
Wow, you caught a coral snake. The coral snake
Oh,
is a
now we're
venomous
talking
snake
about that.
originally hails from the Americas. Its venom is a very potent neurotoxin, so don't let it bite you. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to neutralize the poison with a serum injection. The colorful red and black patterns on the coral snake are a warning sign. Apparently, the bright flashy colors and pattern let other animals know that it carries a deadly poison that keeps them from attacking. There are many animals that mimic the colors of known poisonous animals as a defense. See, by mimicking other poisonous creatures, they increase their chances of survival. There is another non-poisonous snake called the milk snake that borrows its coloring from the coral snake.
Uh-huh.
You're not even listening, are you?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about something you're interested in then.
The taste?
Yes. It says here that coral snakes are pretty good in a snaky kind of way.
A snaky kind of way, huh?
Yes. Snaky.
I see you've captured an Indian gavial. The Indian
Well,
gavial is a crocodile
captured.
that originally lived in freshwater regions in India.
More like
and
harvested.
Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when
That's just
capturing
because
an
chicken
Indian
has no
gavial.
flavor.
Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby. I see you've caught yourself an arowana.
Alright. Guess we gotta catch
The
up on all this
arowana
crap.
is an ancient fish that lives in tropical freshwater areas. Because of its large size, I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive. Ancient fish like the arowana
Would be kind of
are
hard
living
to keep a
fossils.
fish alive
They've
in this
hardly changed
situation.
their form since the Devonian and Jurassic periods. Other ancient fish besides the arowana include the coelacanth, the starlet, and the knifefish. Almost all organisms on Earth have evolved in various shapes and forms, but these fish have kept the same form for hundreds of millions of years. Baffling, isn't it?
Sure.
Well, I can see you're not interested.
Not at all. I love ancient fish.
Why?
They taste pretty good.
Very true.
Hey, you've got an M1911A1.
Oh, don't get him started.
Yeah, a 45. 50 years since the Army adopted the first model, and they're still using them. It's a real gem of an automatic pistol.
But aren't you gonna need more than just one little handgun?
Not at all. When you're in a tight spot or fighting in close quarters, sometimes a handgun works better than a rifle. And if I equip a knife at the same time, I can instantaneously switch over to hand-to-hand combat.
I see. That 45 you've got there is a lot different from the original, though. Looks like someone did some serious work on it.
It's more than a little. First of all, the feeding ramp is polished.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's not going to have any feeding problems. The slide's been replaced with a reinforced version, and it meshes perfectly with the frame. The frame itself has been iron welded and scraped down multiple times for maximum precision. The front strap part of the frame has been checkered to make it dig into the hand. That prevents any slipping. The sight system's original too. It's a 3-dot type. It's got an enlarged front sight, giving it superior target sighting capability. The regular hammer's been replaced with a ring hammer. That enhances the cocking control and increases the hammer down speed. They also reworked the grip safety to accommodate the ring hammer. Looks like they eliminated it altogether. This is a tool for pros. The thumb safety and the slide stop are extended to allow for more precise handling. The base of the trigger guard is whittled down so you can use a high grip. And the trigger itself is a long type for easy finger access. The trigger pull is about 3.5 pounds. That's about 1.5 pounds lighter than normal. The magazine well has been widened to make it easier to put in a new magazine. The magazine catch button has been cut down low to make it harder to hit it by mistake. The mainspring housing has been changed to a flat type to increase grip. And it's even been fitted with stepping so it doesn't slip from the recoil when firing. On top of that, they added cocking serrations to the front part of the slide. That lets you load and eject cartridges faster in an emergency. Whoever did this is a professional.
Got 18
No
pages of
question.
this shit.
This thing could shoot a one-hole at 25 yards in a machine.
Or, well, I guess 13.
Well, I'll be damned. That's some gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
Weapon this
Well, I'll
far,
be. Really? Oh, here he comes. Wait, where is this fool? Guess not. See if I can get through here without shocking the crap out of myself. Oh boy, 70% is just basically not good enough in most instances. Let's see if I can do a little better. It's rough when you're doing a new game. So much not quite ideal. I guess this is a guy that likes to hop up on the log. We had one of those before. Actually, you know what? Shit.
There's nothing here.
Not concerned about the dog, though. Dog's mildly concerned about you. Okay. It's a lot of suppressor usage. I wanted to try something out since we're here. This should work and not count against us as a kill. Merely an accident. Ah, shit. Well, that's what I wanted to do to him. But upon trying to re-grab him, Snake just shocked himself. There we go. Oh. AK bullets out. Full up. Okay, let's take a look. Gotta redo this. This is kind of what I was talking about last time I was streaming this, when I said it was a bit of a pain in the ass. As much as I like the camouflage and using the survival viewer and all that, I wish there was a little bit more optimization on the dev's part to make some camos a little bit more compatible, just like all around. Because it's a pain. If you want like peak optimization, you have to keep switching your camos up like every few steps you make. And it's just a little bit shitty sometimes. I thought I remember there being another guy here, but I don't see him. Much as soon as I get up on top of this thing, he's probably going to come out. Let's see. Try to optimize this a little bit more. Tree bark, eh? The 70's as good as it's going to get. This route takes you away from the path of an enemy soldier that usually walks around back there. But we also get this, which I think is another camouflage. Let's see. Splitter. Splitter's pretty good. For urban environments, I guess. Okay. Let's have a look here. There are... What is that? Oh, that's an alarm. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that. I've gotten caught on those more than once. So there should be two guys. There's one guy in the distance there. I don't know if I can pick him off. I don't even know if I want to try necessarily. I still feel like there's one guy that comes up around through here, but I might have taken care of him already. So I might not even need to worry about it. No, keep to the ground. I think there's like a pack of grenades or something off in the distance there. Not really worth my time, but in case anybody needs something like that, I suppose. I don't remember what this guy's exact pattern is. Gotta remember to use the D-pad.
Speak. Speak.
There are lots of traps around here.
Speak.
What dogs really like is animal meat.
Good to know.
Freeze.
It's coming back to me. I was wondering if I should bother knocking them out, but...
No, wait!
Thanks. Hit his hand instead of his head. Might be a bit of a problem, but oh well. Well, it went better than my last attempt sneaking around through an area, so... guess I could be thankful for that. Let's see. I don't think we're going to get better than 75 here. Ah. Behind. Try to take care of that. The only thing is that there's like a good 6 or 7 soldiers here. And if we blow that thing up, then all hell's going to break loose. So probably don't want to do that right away. No, you could use the D-pad to move around, and it keeps your highest percentage rating. This part's a little tricky. I usually have some form of issue here. There's a lot to like actually destroy here too, and it actually has some benefits in the game. So it's like you got to go a little bit loud, but in order to do that, you got to sneak around here first. Try to make the most out of your stealth. So, but I do like doing it. See if we got any advice just getting in here.
Good, you've reached the relay station, but stay alert. That station is an enemy.
Stay alert!
The security is bound to be tight.
But there's no other way to get to the crevice if I don't make it through.
Exactly. The crevice leading to the cave is in the north of that area. Find a way to slip past the enemy and head north.
Anything else?
The crevice leading to the cave is in the north of that area. Find a way to slip past the enemy and head north.
I see you've captured a poison dart frog. The poison dart frog is native to the tropical rainforests of Central and South America. They normally grow between 2 and 5 centimeters in length, but for some reason the ones in that area seem to be much bigger than that. Poison dart frogs are known to carry a potent neurotoxin called pamiliotoxin. Long ago, people used the poison to coat their arrows for hunting. Watch out, because if you eat one, you'll get food poisoning.
Maybe even a little more if we're lucky.
By the way, Snake,
What?
you know the Ocelot unit commander?
Ocelot?
Yeah, that's not his real name, is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Is
Yeah,
it a
might as well
code
be.
name?
You mean like Snake?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why? Is that strange?
No, I was just wondering why he's called Ocelot.
Why's that?
Well, I looked it up, and it turns out the ocelot is a wild cat whose habitat stretches from the southern U.S. down to northern Argentina. They live in a variety of different environments, from tropical rainforests to savannas. The biggest ones can grow up to 1 meter in length. They're normally solitary creatures, and their diet consists mainly of small animals and fish. During the day, they sleep up in the trees, but at night...
Yeah, paramedic.
Oh, right. So the ocelot is an animal that lives on the American continent. But then I wondered, why would a Soviet officer be using the name of an American wildcat?
Good question. Maybe it's because he's fast and agile like an ocelot.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But why'd you go to all the trouble of looking it up?
Because I was curious. Was it helpful?
Sure.
You're wearing the tiger stripe pattern camouflage, huh?
Oh, yes. He
Tiger
also
stripe
goes
is a
into
foreign
detail on the camouflage.
As you may have guessed by the name, it mimics the stripe pattern on a tiger's coat. It was originally worn by South Vietnamese Marines. Then it caught the attention of an American military advisor, and now they're thinking of introducing it into all kinds of special forces units. It works best in places with lots of trees and grass, but it should blend in with dirt and mud, too.
The crevice leading to the cave is to the north.
Alright, alright. You just don't have anything interesting to say, do you? Okay. Problem with this is there's not really a good entry point outside of the big entrances, which can prove to be a bit of a hassle sometimes. So you gotta watch where you go. The other thing is, I don't really want to cross that gap, and I don't really want to get up either, but... Here, this is the easy way to get around that. You can't turn around in situations where you're blocked up against the wall, but if you enter first-person view mode, you can do it. I guess Snake just props up his legs in special circumstances. Okay, the house is the first thing I want to hit. Shit. I don't think there's a way to... We're going to have to get around through here. And the camouflage ain't looking so hot. So, what do we got? Olive drab. Does take a little while if you want to get through this safely. Don't think anybody comes to check up on this guy, so... Don't want him catching me around the corners. Ugh. Issue with this, too, is I know there's that other guard that comes around through here, but I don't know if he already made his round or not. Back to Tiger Stripe it is. Good for mud. Okay, there he goes. Takes him a little while. I don't think anybody comes in through the rooms here, so he should be okay. I'm just going to let him kind of do his thing, wrap around there. Should be able to grab this guy, no problem. Freaked out because it sounded like there was footsteps. Might have been my own. Oh, that just opens up like that, huh? Hey, there's a Karatan. Got a mouse trap. Suppressor for the 1911. The one I don't use. Probably for the best that I killed that guy. I remember a big problem around here was people keep waking up. It's a bit of an issue. Let's see. Do we have anything that works a little better? Olive drab again. All right. Wait a sec. Wondering if the audio is reversed. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Something doesn't sound right. I was hearing that guy in my right ear. He's clearly coming from the left. So I guess it's okay. Coming with me. Oh, sorry.
Freeze.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't feel like using the suppressor again for the Mark 22. Let's just put him back in the bunker. I think I'm going to need to climb up to the top here, see how many there are that are left. That's scary. I don't like that the doors open up when you just approach them. At least when you're carrying the guard. Okay, so we got the hind there. Soldier in the back. Another soldier in the corner. Soldier in the middle. And that guy's still asleep. Hope they don't have good vision. What is this? Ah, the water uniform. I forgot about that one. I always just remember the raindrop. Okay, this is not ideal. Still not the greatest, but it's better than what we were at. Just really want to make sure that there's nobody else. Oh god, this is going to take too goddamn long. Let's see. Good enough. This guy's hightailing it, Jesus. Close one. Gun not working with me very well. Oh, hey, we need to eat something too.
Not too bad. What can I say?
I learned to like it. Okay, I think that guy back there doesn't move. There is one over here. Shit. And he's looking this way. Ooh, it's a little hard to make out. Whoa. Weird camera shift. Okay. So a couple things that we got here. One, we have the radio. Two, we have these supply caches. One is for weapons, one is for food. And three, we got the hind. So as soon as we line things up here, should be good. I was hoping that guy wouldn't hear me. Looks like we're okay.
Who's that? Freeze.
Crisis averted. I think that's everybody. I guess we'll test it out. Again, we're just going to keep using the gates. There's a point where killing a bunch of people comes to bite you in the ass. Also, if you're looking to get, like, technical no-kill run. Oh, hey, this guy's still just woke up. No-kill run type deals. Then it's like you can just use like electric fences or dropping them off in holes or the things like that to suit your purposes. But there's actually like a game-based mechanic that happens with a particular boss fight where if you kill a lot of people, it does turn out to be a little bit of a problem. So just for the sake of that, I don't think I want to like technically be killing people. So to subvert that, you just pop them in the fence and you should be okay. It also negates the issue of these guys waking up and you having to knock them out again. Because that's always a pain in the ass. I need to go back and get that guy near the hind. Like how they pop off there. It's like frying some popcorn. It was just down to 2. put you back to sleep. Just in case he wakes up, I can see where that might be a problem. Okay, at this point we should have free reign, so good deal. Let's go ahead and check out the caches first. I think there's... okay, yeah, TNT. That's what we're looking for. Let me see if there's any comments about this.
Snake, that building next to you is an enemy armory.
Oh, you mean the one I'm in?
As you might have guessed, those armories you sometimes run into are where they keep their ammo and other stuff. If you take out an armory, the enemy units in the area will have their ammo supply cut off. And if they know they're on their last leg, they'll use ammo a little more sparingly in a gunfight. Bottom line, if you blow up an armory, the enemy's firepower decreases.
By destroying an armory, you can cut off the enemy's supply of ammunition. That should make your job a lot easier.
One of the coolest aspects of this game was how you can affect the playing field, basically. There aren't too many of them, unfortunately, but there's enough. There's probably like 3 or 4 locations, but you can just go through, find armories, food stores, and it will have an effect on the soldiers. I think they'll fire 1 full magazine worth of bullets at you, and then they'll have to switch to handguns, which is, I guess, surprisingly, in this game anyway, a lot less accurate than the automatic rifles. Also less damage, less chance to get hit. So there's, benefits, obviously. I think you can only destroy them with TNT. I don't know. I don't think I've tried pointing the gun at them, but I think those guns are locked at a certain... Can I do this? No, there we go. It was a square button. I was just like at a bad spot, I guess. The guns are locked at a certain rotation, so can't really do so much. That should take care of it. Let me go check just to make sure. Yeah, should all be ruined. Textures change and everything, so there is that. Communications, which I believe is this one. Yep. This also has another effect. You destroy this, they won't be able to use their radios. I'm sure somebody's got a message on it. Let's take a look.
Snake, your #1 priority in this mission.
No. Oh. Okay, that was actually a pretty lengthy message.
The crevice leading to the cave is in the north.
Well, skipped some content. I guess that's fine. Maybe Sigint has some info. He is the signal intelligence guy.
Splitter face paint.
Oh, okay.
Splitter is an indoor face paint. Painting your face with splitter should help you blend in better when you're infiltrating a building.
Okay. Well, anyway, I guess if they're not going to talk about it, basically they won't be able to use their radios, they won't be able to call for backup. Still go into alert mode, obviously, but otherwise not really going to have much of an effect with those on the field. Let's take a look. Oh, everything looks perfect in here. What the hell? Do I have regular grenades? Okay. Sure we don't want to comment on this? Okay, fine. I should have regular grenades. Let's take a look. Take off that. WP, just standard regular ass grenade. Huh. Maybe this stuff just doesn't get destroyed. Could have sworn it did. Maybe it was one of those changes they made for the HD editions. Well, anyway, we have the food store here, so this should be something.
Snake, that building next to you is a provisions storehouse.
A provision storehouse is where the enemy keeps their food. Enemy units in that area use it to stock up on rations. So if you happen to blow up a provision storehouse, the enemies in that area won't be able to get any more rations. Spetsnaz are people too. They gotta eat, or their stamina starts to go down. They might pass out more easily or lose their concentration and start to shoot less accurately. Who knows? They'll probably be a little more desperate for food just lying around. Basically, if you get rid of a
That's the big
provision
one.
storehouse, the enemies in that area will get physically weaker.
By destroying a provisions warehouse, you can cut off the food supply to enemies in the surrounding area. It may be worthwhile if you have time and materials to spare.
That I do. The best part about using or destroying one of these is basically guards around the area will eat anything. So you could just plug up some rotten crap. They'll eat it. They'll get poisoned. They'll most likely die. It's never disclosed how much time is passing, but you gotta assume that, regardless of what it is, it's still a video game. So, we can't be 1-1 accurate to the real world here. The point is that it's a cool game mechanic. If we go in here, there should be another item that we could pick up too. At least I think it's in here. If it's not here, then it's under one of the bridges. Oh, wait, I think I see it. Ah, there it is. The book. The good book. While we're here, we could take a look at it. Classified as a weapon. Let's see. Magazine. No, not that. Book. I only get one, though. Ah, shit. I did it wrong. I don't think there's a way to get it back up either. Used to be able to... Okay, never mind. Maybe it's not with these. It works! I was gonna say, you used to be able to flip the pages by shooting it. There's a button you press. I guess maybe it's the action button when you have it out. But you don't just lay it down. And you can flip through the pages yourself. Ooh, nice spread. Okay, should be one last thing here. I think I'm going to run through the command building real quick as well. But other than that, we just have to deal with the helicopter. And it's a big one. Oh, wait.
Major,
What is it?
that attack chopper is parked on the heliport.
The one from before?
Yeah, the one that took away the Shagohod during the Virtuous mission.
Perhaps it's an armed variation of the Mi-8 hip.
No, some of it looks the same, but the overall shape is different. It's got stub wings, and the cockpit canopy looks like an angular greenhouse.
No kidding. Then it must be some kind of new model. I've heard stories recently that the Soviets are developing a flying infantry combat vehicle. That's gotta be it.
A flying infantry combat vehicle?
Yeah, a transport chopper with troop-carrying capabilities. Think of it as an attack transport chopper version of France's AMX VCI or the Soviet BMP. They must be doing field tests on the initial prototype.
A next-generation chopper that's a little smaller than the hip. Maybe we should call it a Hind.
Not bad. It's cool with me.
Then it's settled. We'll refer to that new type helicopter as a Hind from now on. The Hind you see parked at the heliport must not be ready to fly. You don't need to worry about it taking off. If you're going to destroy it, now might be your chance.
And that's how Big boss named the Hind. Does it have the double-decker seating? I guess sorta. It's not quite as vertically scaled as the one that we're used to seeing, but anyway, this thing comes back later on in the game, so if you destroy it now, then obviously it's not going to come back. So let's go ahead and do it. Wow. Sure did take a lot.
There's a gun emplacement installed over there. A gun emplacement is a grave threat in the enemy's hands, but a valuable weapon if you can occupy it. Stand next to a gun emplacement and press the action button to operate it. Press the weapon button to fire. You can use the aim button to zoom in on a target. Be aware, though, that the gun's ammo supply is limited. To move away from a gun emplacement, press the action button once again.
Too bad I can't take it with me. There it is, all beat up. Sad. I thought he made a comment on it if he destroys it.
Snake, let's go over the control.
We're good. Thank you, though. I appreciate the effort. I needed that earlier, actually. When we first started the game, it would have been nice to go over CQC again, but right now I think I'm okay. You have anything to say about any of this?
Snake, camouflage uniforms alone are not enough. You'll need to put on face paint as well.
Okay. Short and to the point. Hey, where'd those bodies go? They didn't respawn, did they? No, I'm worried. I guess not. Okay, well, I think we've done everything we can do here. I'm a little iffy on this radio business, but nobody wants to comment on it, and it apparently can't be destroyed, so I don't know what the issue is with that. Can't do anything with the antenna. Let's get a couple more calls in.
Got yourself a ration. Rations are portable meals carried by Soviet soldiers.
I've heard some nasty stories about how they taste.
It looks like the rumors are true.
Great.
Hey, you should.
Well, I just went over that. We spent like 5 minutes talking about the communication room.
Ration, it'll never go bad, and they're surprisingly good for you too.
I'd take a snake over this any day, even if it's a little rotten.
You are hopeless.
Pattern clothing, face paint, tactical movements. These are the elements of camouflage that will allow you to deceive your enemy. To camouflage yourself, first press the start button to check out the survival viewer. Then select camouflage, and you'll see 2 more options.
Yeah, we kind of went over that. Eva?
The crevice leading to the cave is to the north.
Still about that crevice. You and your crevices.
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
I want to save, but I want to hear about a movie, damn it.
Snake, have you ever seen On the Beach?
No, I don't know it.
It's about the survivors of the Third World War. The entire northern hemisphere is obliterated in a nuclear holocaust, and it's only a matter of time before the few survivors left in the southern hemisphere are poisoned by the deadly fallout. Their only hope is an American nuclear submarine that escapes to the southern hemisphere. They set out for the Arctic to investigate the fallout. The movie came out in '59, and the year that the war was supposed to happen was 1964. In other words, this year.
Nice warning. Let's hope it stays just a movie.
You never know. Oh, wait, I put the grenade away. You put it in favor of the book, which you ended up wasting. Let's see. Get one more. Gabriel.
Can't complain.
See, he's learning to like it. Okay, let's take out the book. Let's put the grenade back in. Oh, nothing. That antenna up top won't budge. No. Overshot that one. Maybe I gotta destroy the barrels. It's just weird. I could have sworn that there was a way to destroy this, but nothing seems to have an effect. Well, whatever. I guess that's fine. Let's see, how we looking? Not bad, huh?
Ah, you're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat.
The cats are all here. Oh, and some of the grew.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now.
What is that gesture?
All
What are you
of
doing?
Leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way.
Self-esteem team, assemble!
They prefer to hunt alone.
What's up, Reckless Foot? Welcome. Yeah, the cry of the ocelot. The battle cry. Look at my boy go. Always doing the flip.
Shots.
More than enough to kill anything that moves. Or was it lives? Did we ever get that right? He should carry 3 just in case.
12 shots. Okay. Draw.
Yeah, it's a shame this isn't a new game plus, otherwise I would take out the revolver. We could spin it ourselves. Okay, this battle's got a lot going on with it, so we've got plenty to do here. Let's convene with the team.
Snake, the only way to proceed is to fight. You have to defeat Ocelot. You can't jump over that crevice, and hand-to-hand combat is out of the question. You'll have to shoot it out with him. Take cover behind something and wait for an opening, then attack him in first-person view.
It looks like there's a hornet's nest up there. If it falls down, you'll be attacked by the hornets inside. If you get attacked by hornets, swing your survival knife around or use a smoke grenade to drive them off. Wearing light-colored clothing can also be effective.
It is. Also, yeah, this is a great boss battle. Good battle theme, too.
Single-action army. It's a 6-shot 45 caliber revolver. The only drawback is that because it's a revolver, it's a pain in the ass to reload. Ocelot will be open to attack while he's reloading. Use that window to unload on
I
him.
love to reload during a battle. We all know he loves it.
Ocelot is a force to be reckoned with. Don't even think about running away. The only way to proceed with the mission is to defeat him. They say that Ocelot can hit targets hiding behind obstacles by using ricochet shots. Rocks and trees won't protect you. If you stay too long in the same spot, you'll only be making yourself an easy target. Don't stand still. Keep moving.
Yeah. Also. Stop laughing! I don't laugh at any of you.
Not bad, eh?
He shot me in the ass. Oh, he moved.
You won't get away from me.
I feel like I should reverse this.
Get away from me.
See him in action.
Son of a...
Look at him go. Shut up.
I've never felt a tension like this before.
That tumbleweed go by.
Different from simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating.
He loves it. Oh shit, we got a snake here. What are you doing, man? Also, I don't think we have anything to cure. Alright, good. Yeah, otherwise it would have popped up as red. However, why not eat something?
What can I say?
Oh, hey, we got a king cobra. I don't think that tossing poison animals works against them necessarily, but
Ocelot's pistol uses really powerful bullets, and he's a crack shot too. So if he hits you, you'll probably be severely wounded. If you get seriously
hey, we got our
wounded,
first
go into the
piece of
survival
personal
room
data,
right
extra
away until
info.
you get cured. Got it?
Got it.
Ocelot has 2 single-action army revolvers. That gives him 12 bullets in all. Keep a close eye on his remaining rounds. When he stops to reload, open fire.
She's a redhead? She looks like a... Is that what it said? She looks like a brunette in the cutscenes. Here, let's take a look.
There's a hornet's nest over by Ocelot too. If it drops on him, it might just create an opening.
Hair
Try
red.
shooting it down.
It doesn't look red in the cutscenes, but it might be color grading being off.
Found you.
Now I want to do the thing. Come on, let's do the thing. God damn it.
You're all talk, huh?
Now I want to do the thing. Come on.
Felt a tension like this before.
Hey, there's a goat in the background.
So different from simply changing a clip.
Yeah, you said that.
This reload time is exhilarating.
Good for you. Come on.
Yes! It's the heart of a duel.
Help me, I need advice.
Ocelot is using a revolver. Revolvers take a long time to reload when they run out of bullets. When he stops to reload, that's your chance to attack.
Alright. I thought he was going to say draw.
I'm not sure why, but Ocelot seems to have a thing for his cap. You might be able to get him to let down his guard by shooting it off his head.
That is true. All right, well, we have a bullet. Oh, God. In the ear? That seems like an issue. Here, have yourself a little something.
My hat.
Yeah, what are you going to do now? Oh, shit, I'm out of it. I guess I have the AK. I could switch to the Mark 22, but we haven't been really utilizing, just because I know he doesn't necessarily die here. You can't kill him. So it doesn't matter if you use lethal means or non-lethal. Here, we also have to do this every time we do a boss battle.
Yes, it's the heart of a duel.
Oh, we're doing it again?
It's over.
And then he just starts doing tricks. Thanks, Ocelot. Here, let me juggle my guns over your dead body.
He's back from the dead.
Whoa, that is getting insane. I don't even remember him doing that.
Loading like this. It's a revolution.
What the hell are y'all laughing at? You laughing at me? Am I a joke?
My technique? Perfect.
Oh, this thing is hard to aim in first person. Stink, you're looking like shit. Oh, I'm out.
Take this.
I don't have another gun, do I? I was too careless. Let's see. No. You know what? We can use the... Let's put that away. That's not going to be of any use. He does take health damage if you throw, like, shit at him. So we could try it. Oh. Actually, hold up. I don't remember if the bug juice works, but we can use the bug juice in conjunction with the scientist uniform. Scientist uniform, because you're wearing white, keeps the bugs away. Actually, while we're at it, I'm dicking around too much here trying to do all the little secrets.
Loading like this. It's a revolution.
Yeah, the poison dart frog didn't end up working out for us. I don't remember if just like regular basic food items work, though. We could try that. Do we have anything else? I guess not. Here, let's use one of these life medicines since... Oh, right. You can't equip anything while you have the scientist uniform on. Going all nude. You son of a bitch! Yeah, there should be ammo around here somewhere, I think. There it is. Just thought of that. Oh, and there's some 1911 bullets, too. Here, I'll duel you. Come on. Are you quite done?
Yes! It's the heart of a duel.
Come on, bro. Take off your shirt. Let's do this man to man. Wait a second. Is he taking... Son of a bitch. You can't actually kill him. So I just screwed myself. I don't even remember that being the case. He's taking stamina damage now, so we have to knock out his health. And I don't even remember that. But and a stamina. So it's like having 2 life bars. Good lord. I wonder if it's better to even... Oh wait, did I have the mark? What did I have out? Now I'm wondering, did I have the Mark 22 out, or was I using them the 1911? I might have confused the two. This is getting very fast at reloading. Here goes with that again. Oh, there he goes. I think I actually had the Mark 22 out. I must have looked at that. I was wondering why the stamina was going down. I thought his health just was too low.
Damn it. He found us.
We've been shooting hives at each other all day. I wouldn't worry about it. Probably not a good time to take the shirt off. And of course, he just revolves his way through the hornets. Ugh. Screw soldiers like that. Fuck that, I'm out.
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Better than staying up there, I guess. Okay. So now we're in the crevice. Eva's famed crevice. Cool little thing about this area is that you are in the dark here, and it's kind of pitch black. You can sort of see. But if you let the game sit, I think it's about like 5 minutes or something like that, it gradually gets brighter. And that's just the reasoning behind that is Snake, his eyes are adjusting to the darkness.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
See, if he started wearing an eye patch beforehand, he could have just switched that off, and
Are you all right?
he would have been able to see in the
You're not
dark from
hurt?
the get-go.
No, that was a hell of a drop, but I'm fine. Looks like there's no way back up, though.
I see. Well, anyway, it's good to hear you're not injured. Slipping and falling may not have been part of the plan, but getting into that cave was. Proceed further into the cave. The cave seems to be structured like a maze, but there's an exit somewhere. Find a way out of the cave and head for the aqueduct.
All right, but it might take me a while to get through this cave.
Are you
Yeah,
hurt?
that's precisely why I brought it up.
Is it the enemy? Did they set a trap for you?
Not
Used
that
to say
easy.
the pirates used to wear the eye patches, not because they actually had a missing eye, but because it was a quick way to adjust to dark
I should have brought a flashlight with me.
areas
So what you're saying
by keeping
is
one eye
it's gonna
covered.
take you a while because you don't have a flashlight.
Right.
Snake, if you don't have a flashlight, you should be looking for a substitute. I tell you, American soldiers these days rely too much on ready-made equipment.
Here we go again.
What was that?
Nothing.
American soldiers rely too much on ready-made equipment. And not only that, they can't seem to grasp that one piece of equipment can have multiple functions. Back when I was in the SAS, we never had that problem. We were trained to use every piece of equipment in as many ways as possible. If you don't have a flashlight, look for something else. You need to develop flexible, innovative thinking if you want to... Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah, of course I am.
First, take a look at what you're carrying with you now. Don't you have anything that can provide you with some light?
Well, something, yeah. So at this point, we could take out the cigar, and it provides a little bit of light. I believe there's a torch we can get a little bit further down in here, but it's not necessarily vital, like I said. The adjustment will take place over time.
I see you've caught a king cobra.
Yeah, that was back up
The
top.
king cobra is the world's largest venomous snake. Its large size means that it has a lot of venom to inject. One bite is supposedly enough to kill an elephant. And it's extremely vicious as well, so watch out. If you get bitten by a king cobra and injected with venom, your life will start to decrease rapidly. As soon as you're bitten, go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The king cobra's
I was
diet
looking at that.
consists mostly of other snakes. Be careful, or you might end up as its next meal.
Got it. So...
What? How does it taste?
Yep.
Ugh. It seems you're the one whose diet consists of other snakes.
You're making me blush.
The guide says they taste just fine. Ugh.
Thanks. Here, let's eat something to celebrate. Decent stamina recovery. I was wondering what was on his face. I think in the survival viewer I had the cigar out. Alright, I'm actually not sure how this is looking on stream, but it's fairly manageable. Again, it seems to be a little bit clearer playing off the PS2 version than on the HD edition. Oh, are these the crabs? Let's see. Bet your ass they're the crabs. Actually, I probably could just knife them fine. I figured they'd try to escape a little. But nah. There's a hole here. I think this takes us to an item of some sort. Also, big frog. This might actually take us to the, the torch. Also, thank you, Deller. Appreciate the raid. maybe this isn't it. Oh no, there's some stuff here. Not exactly what I was looking for, but... Ah, maybe it is. I remember there was a skeleton. Could probably also use the thermal goggles if I need to find out where some items are. Oh god. Ah yes, and the bats. Bug juice. Yeah, that just looks awful. Okay, this is actually a new area. Well, anything's welcome. Appreciate it. It's a lot more light in this section. I do want to go back, though, because I think the torch is still back there. There's something. There's some sort of key item that's in the cave. And moving back from that area to this area makes this area a lot brighter, so we can take a look at it. Move through a little easier. There should be this pool down here, too. Let me see. I think there was something behind the waterfall. Ah, there's the torch. See, that's what I was looking for. Not that we need it now, but, you know. Would have been handy at the time. It's still a handy thing to have, just in general. There's a few things that we can use. Shotgun? It could have been, maybe. I know we got that at the beginning in the prologue, but... kind of skipped out on it. I don't really remember where it is in this section of the game. Should be good for right now. And we have these, which there's a good little radio call for that one too.
I see you've caught yourself a Taiwanese cobra.
Of course, we need to get all through the other crap first.
Cobra is native to Taiwan.
Yeah, camos are
it's
pretty
light
plentiful,
vicious
so.
and there's a potent neurotoxin in its fangs. Be careful. If it bites you, go into the survival viewer immediately and use the cure option to inject yourself with serum.
Sounds interesting.
Don't ask me.
Huh?
The guide doesn't say. If you absolutely have to know, then you'll just have to try it yourself and see.
I didn't say anything.
But you were going to ask, weren't you? About the taste?
Maybe.
I'll talk to you later, Snake.
Can't buy Mario Bros. Super Show. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Can't buy it on Amazon, though. That's a shame. You'll just have to be like me and get the DVDs. I'm sure those are still on Amazon. Maybe it was this way. Maybe it wasn't the part that we had to crawl into, but the part that we had to walk into. Yeah, okay, I see. That gets us the bullets and a grenade. The big thing was the torch. That's mostly what I was looking for. I'm talking on Deller's stream the other day about some of the old Nintendo branded cartoons. Super Mario Brothers Super Show wasn't too bad. That's the one with Lou Albano. Not a huge fan of the sequel series, which was the Super Mario Brothers 3 show. That one was a little more stupid, but then that one was also the one with the what's it? I'm trying to think of what the phrase was. Mama Luigi, that's it. And the rock football. Okay, I think the pool is actually in one of the later areas, because I'm not seeing it here. I guess all bodies of water aren't the same. Alright, well, we need to go crawl through the hole again, so let's just do that. Amazon Prime Video wanted you to subscribe to Con TV. I don't know. What is Con TV? I don't think I've heard of it. Oh, hey, this snake is back. Here. Sounds like a con if you ask me. That's Mama Luigi to you. That's the one with all the memes. All them YouTube poops from like 2006 and 7 and stuff. Those all used, they either used Hotel Mario or they used the Super Mario Bros. 3 Super Show. Oh yeah, these old bastards bite you too. Shit, I put the sonar away. Sonar is a little bit weird with this one. You can take it out, you can equip it, and you can use it sort of. Basically, it just resets the positioning of the bats. So it's kind of handy. Still a pain in the ass though. They just go back to where they were. Con TV on Roku. Oh man, I never messed with that crap. I used to have a Roku TV too. But it's cheap Chinese crap. That's why they're like $100 for 4K. It crapped out on me pretty damn quick. So this one. Let's see, is this the room that has like, there's a few bats in here, but there's not like a ton. What we can do here is we can equip the stun grenades, and this has a weird little effect. Oh yeah, still using the PS2. I started on it, no reason not to keep doing it. Anyway, the stun grenade kills all the bats. So, well, most of them. Looks like we haven't got all of them. This is the shotgun, I think.
I see you've caught yourself a Kenyan mangrove crab.
Oh yeah, that wasn't too long ago.
The Kenyan mangrove
We're catching up.
crab is a land-going crab. It lives in burrows dug near seashores and mangrove swamps. It's not poisonous, but it might hurt a little if it attacks you with its pincers. Treat it with caution.
Got it. So this thing must taste pretty good, huh?
Why do you say must?
It's a crab.
It's crab.
It is.
And crabs are good to eat.
Crabs are
What's so
sweet.
good about them?
You don't like crab?
Not at all.
Why not?
Why? How can you eat those things? They're all purple and yellow striped, and they stink like cat pee. But that's just my opinion. Don't listen to me.
Don't take my
Let's
word
see
for it.
Here. The guide says... No way. It says they're delicious. Well, if you want to eat one, then go right ahead, but count me out.
That's what you were using for Dirge Cerberus. That's the only way to do it, unless you emulate or use a EO1 or AO1 PS3. Because I don't think that game ever got ported to anything else. There's no way. What the hell did I get? Oh, okay. I got like rats and shit. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant by pretty not bad. I didn't know if you meant the game or just how it looks. That's the M37. That's our shotgun. Got bats. Got bats galore. Bats out the ass. And a frog. 2 frogs, actually. I'm surprised this stun grenade worked on them, too. And then we get the snow uniform, which is a little bit weird. Okay. This is sort of almost like a boss gauntlet, because we got another one coming up pretty quick here.
Save?
Completely different from any Final Fantasy. Square bought the rights for 2 titles that reference the FF7 franchise. I didn't hear about it, but I'm not surprised, especially if they're trying to make the remake a thing.
007 from Russia with Love?
Oh, you bet your ass I did.
Real spies are nothing like James Bond. It's pure fantasy.
Come on, Snake, live a
I don't
little.
think the Major's going to like you saying that.
And even though it's fiction, I can't help but comparing myself to Bond.
What exactly don't you like about James Bond? I mean, is it the fantastic gadgets, the cars, the guns?
Major,
Snake, wouldn't you like to have a gun shaped like a pen?
what good is a pen gonna do me in the jungle?
That wasn't even out yet.
Then what about a snake-shaped gun? You could make it look like you're grappling with a giant snake and then get a shot in on the enemy while they're distracted.
Okay, now you're being ridiculous.
We'll make you a snake-shaped
Get a
gun
kick out of that.
folds up and fits into an attaché case.
Will you give it a rest?
Oh, I get it. You're worried about how to handle the ladies, aren't you?
No.
I knew it. To tell you the truth, I don't like the idea of playing hanky-panky with enemy femme fatales either. But that's part of Bond's appeal. You could learn a thing or two from him. I mean, what about this Eva? What are you planning to do with her?
I don't even trust her yet.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't let yourself get involved. This is a game of spy versus spy. She's using you just as much as you're using her.
I realize that.
You've got to grab the initiative, and to do that, you have to get the upper hand in the relationship. That's what a spy is supposed to do.
Get the upper hand. I don't think I'm cut out for that mission.
Maybe if you change your code name to 00 Snake.
Major.
007 is the biggest thing to come out of England since the Mayflower. I wouldn't be surprised if they made 20 more of those movies.
Or the Beatles.
You know, the Major is a huge James Bond fan. Don't get him worked up like this.
Worked up.
Maybe you don't realize this, but now that you've got him started talking about Bond, I'm going to have to listen to him lecture for a whole hour after he gets off the radio.
You're the one that brought up From Russia with Love, lady.
Too bad you can't enjoy such a great movie, though.
I guess I'm just one of those people who can't enjoy spy flicks.
You played yourself. If only you to blame. Funny, remember in the game No One Lives Forever, there's a rocket launcher shaped like a handbag or purse. Yeah, I never really played much of those games, and I might at some point, but I'm not doing it right now. But it will be interesting to see. I don't need that crab. Don't even... Ah, it was a briefcase, I see. Get these crabs out of my face. No time to deal with any of them. Oh yeah, this just takes us back to the main path. It's not even like a secret route or anything necessarily. Although we do get that camouflage. However, we're again coming up to something here, so let's... I don't know what we want to put on. Water? Water is usually good. Ugh. It looks bad though. I don't want to enter the cutscene like that.
I caught you at last. We are the sons of the boss. Ha! I am the pain. Ha! I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination. Let's get started.
Indeed. This guy's got some pretty sweet moves, too. You can tell he's a martial arts expert. Hold up. If he's gonna start tossing bees at me, I want to have some stuff out. Also, wasn't Sephiroth the first soldier? Was he? Maybe. I don't remember. Possibly. Ever Crisis and the First Soldier, is that what they... Is that the new IPs that they listed? Yeah, the pain is limber for a fat man.
Snake, as long as the Pain is using his hornets to protect his body, you won't be able to damage him with gun attacks. You'll need to use a grenade to get rid of the hornet swarm first. Go into first-person view and throw a grenade at him. The shotgun should work as well. Get rid of those hornets protecting him, and then attack him with a gun.
Sounds good to me.
Snake, watch out for those bullet bees. Bullet bees are the name that Pain gives the special hornets he raises inside his own body. And if they get into your body,
That's weird.
things will become worse and worse until you get rid of them. If you're afflicted by bullet bees, go into the survival viewer immediately and use Cure to dig them out with your knife. Once the bullet bees are out, don't forget to apply styptic and disinfectant to the wound.
To be honest, when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII stuff, they're probably trying to look at some off titles that they can make. Just like some quick shit they could put out in between making the remake games. So, I have no doubt that that might be part of it.
The Pain is said to possess the power to control his hornets at will. Watch out for insect-based attacks, especially his so-called bullet bees.
The Pain has the power to control swarms of hornets at will. Watch out for his hornet-based attacks.
Everybody telling me that. I guess I'll try to do that. Oh man, that landed right on me. Damn. Well, what can you do? I need to, let's see, what do we want to put out? Hornet's Nest. Need to get that out. Bug juice probably works a little bit, but... Okay. So one thing we could do here with the nest is drop it. Oh, shit. It just went back into the collection. God damn it, where is it? Okay. Is he throwing grenades? Son of a bitch. Also, it just occurred to me that alright. We should have used the... God damn it. Mark 22 when it came to the Ocelot battle. Simply because... Ah, there they go. We could have gotten a camouflage, which I don't usually have to worry about because I usually play this game or stream this game off of a New Game Plus save file, but we're starting fresh here, so would have been nice. Cobra fights are weird. They're unique. The only problem with using this shit is it's a little hard to hit and we only got the one weapon. Headshots still count pretty well though. If I wanted to, we could kill these fish too, get a little stamina boost. Mr. Colon Cleansing, welcome to the stream. I'm assuming that's a gimmick of yours? I don't understand, but welcome regardless. Let's get out the regular grenades. Knock that off. There we go. Leave him be. We've got the pain to deal with. Did I ever get my hive back also? Oh, look at the... Oh, he did it for me. Damn it. Food full. Up the security under the bridges. It's fine. Like them reticulated pythons, eh? Besides, I need to make more room for the fish. I would use the water camouflage, because he can't detect you, obviously, if you're under the water using that, but at the same time, there's not much point to it, because as soon as you get out on here, it's like he's going to see you anyway. Can't really sneak up on him. Okay, clear off. No. Get that nice slowdown in here. Was that wasn't it, was it? Oh, right. He's got like phase 2. Of course, he also barfs out bees. This dude's got a great face. It's beautiful. I think it's kind of the same tactics as before, to be honest. But just this time, he's got those cool bullet bees. Here, let's try the bug juice. Lock onto them headshots. No, we already got the we got the shotgun. I just know I'm not going to use the grenades, and I don't know if I'm going to use the shotgun, so I was trying to save it. But we could use it. Stun grenade. Do I even want that? I don't think so. Oh well. Besides, we need to dig out these bees anyway. Oh wait, what was the other thing? Styptic? There it is. Holy shit. I got a lot of health, goddamn. The shotgun is in the segment right before this boss battle. You take the side route to the right, and then there's a little entry point in there where you grab it right before hitting up a little... Oh my god. Hitting up a little tunnel in there that leads back to the main path.
The pain seems to be directing swarms of hornets to attack you.
Be careful. If you're attacked by a swarm of hornets, your life will steadily decrease. When the hornets come to attack you, you can cause the swarm to scatter by shooting at it with your gun. Also, the hornets can't follow you into the water, so you can get away by diving into the water. Hornets are also vulnerable to fire and smoke. You can keep them away from you by using a smoke grenade.
Can we use a torch? I don't remember now.
Swinging a torch around using the CQ
Oh yeah, you can.
also work.
Interesting. Also, yeah, I was the shotgun is real handy for that. I was using the AK, but you definitely use a shotgun just because of the spread. It makes it a little bit easier.
Snake, you won't be able to see a thing with a swarm of hornets covering your head. The hornets can't follow you into the water. If you find your vision being blocked by a swarm of hornets, dive into the water. You could also try driving them away with the smoke from your cigar. Waving your torch around with the
Seems
CQC button should also
like it wouldn't be that effective, but maybe.
The Pain doesn't just use hornets. He's got guns and grenades in his arsenal too.
I saw they manifested like right before my eyes.
Not even the Pain's special breed of hornets will be able to follow you underwater. You're a good swimmer, right? If you're being harassed by any hornets, dive into the water.
I like for the most part, with the radio calls, most of them are fairly concise. So, you know, as much as I enjoy some of the longer conversations, not everything needs to, you know, be like 7 paragraphs long. Oh god. Get that bug juice back out. I would try the, oh, he's got him back out. Son of a bitch. Whoa. Cool close-up on the face. Here, let's take out this bullet bee. Let's put the styptic and the disinfectant on first, and then we'll dig it out. The grenades work a little bit better for clearing out the bees, I gotta say. Oh god.
Your bullets won't work.
Your PS2 sounds like I had Parkinson's. Yeah, the disk drive. What do you have, the old one? I remember my old one doing that. But ever since I got the slim one, I don't think I hear it nearly as much. No delay though, seems smooth. That's good. Eyes on PS2 are so weak. In what way? Ah! I didn't know it made it over here. Every time I try to get a hit on this guy, it just brings his stupid bee armor back. It's an antique. Okay, so it's the older version. I still have mine because it reads the blue discs fairly well, but not so much with anything else. Disk drive ain't what it used to be. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. There we go, we did it. Able to trank him to death. Actually, he does die. And tear it down, clean it like you did with the OG Xbox. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
The pain. The pain. The pain.
Oh, you're talking about the disc reader. Like the actual optical drive laser. I get you. I thought you were talking about like Big Boss's eyes. I'm like, they don't look that bad. We did it. Did I ever get that Hornet's Nest back? I never bothered to look. I got an Auton frog. Oh, we got it. The Hive of the Pain Hornets. Baltic Hornet Nest with the Pain's Hornets, not eaten yet. It's said to be very tasty. This is like the superfood. So once we get that eaten, I don't remember if it had any special super effects, but I think it like recovers stamina all the way and possibly keeps recovering stamina. Maybe.
That's tasty.
Really like that snake, huh?
The exit from the cave should be toward the back. Proceed through the cave and find the exit to the swamp aqueduct.
Okay, thanks. Don't want to congratulate me?
Caught yourself a maroon shark. The maroon shark is found mostly in Southeast Asia, but it's not actually a shark. It's related to the carp. It's also known as the red-fin cigar shark, the river barb, and the sultan fish.
Interesting. So how does it taste?
According to the guide, it's good, but it's kind of oily and it has a lot of little bones.
Fine with me. I never worry about the little things.
So I gathered.
The glow mushrooms. That's the one I'm trying to get the conversation for. We picked that up in the cave earlier, but I haven't gotten the conversation for it yet. We're working our way up. It takes a while to get up there.
The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot, even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol for a sneaking mission, huh?
He's supposed to be pretty young. I forget. Let's have another conversation with him, see if we get a date of birth.
I see you have the bug juice equipped. It's useful for
24.
keeping the bugs away. If you open the item window,
He does
and press the
sound
enter button, you'll be able to
a little
keep
younger
in
than
active
that,
like hornets
maybe,
and leeches
but yeah,
at bay
it's-
for a brief period of time.
He's very
Use it
peppy.
well.
Eva never wants to have fun conversations. He only wants to talk about the mission.
Snake, you beat the pain.
Okay.
Not without a tough fight.
How
Wow,
did it
somebody
feel
actually
fighting
talks
the
about the boss
boss
battle.
comrades?
What are you getting at?
I just want to know what it's like to have fought a member of the legendary Cobra unit. That's all.
What you want to know is if I can really face the boss. Is that right?
Well, that too.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. I'll get the mission done.
I certainly hope so.
So the exit of the cave is up ahead?
Right. Go to the end of the cave.
No,
and
it's to
you'll
the
come
right.
out in an aqueduct overgrown with mangroves. This leads to the Ponyzovier swamp.
Well, by the time he started working for the big boy government, he got a little fatter, got a little older. Hey, how do we get on that? We need to, like, take a... Yeah, okay. I see it. They don't allow you to get up here at any other point until we finish the boss battle, but we need to go grab the camo that we rightfully earned. Cool. Okay, so I was mistaken earlier. I was just going to use lethal means. I should have just kept the Mark 22 out, but I was freaking out about my health when we were doing the Ocelot battle. However, using non-lethal means to fight the bosses gets you their camo, kind of, or at least a camouflaged representation of the character that you fight. Each one of them has their own special effects. The Hornets I don't necessarily remember. Maybe I kept away bugs? I don't know. They're not really good for, like, actual camouflage, but actually I did want to do that. Let's see. Maybe Sigint knows.
Snake, what's that camouflage?
It's called Hornet Stripe. I got it from the paint.
No kidding. Sounds like a pretty unique design. From the looks of it, it's somehow infused with the power of hornets.
The power of hornets?
Sure. When you're wearing that outfit, hornets won't attack you. Neither will spiders or leeches.
I was right.
You might even be able to tame the ones that come flying out of a hive.
Cool. So, special effects like that. Each boss camo uniform has its own special attributes. This one protects us from bugs. Also, yes, I am using the component cables, which gives us a little bit deeper colors, a little bit softer edge, and definitely higher resolution. We can do a 480p native before actually getting upscaled, as opposed to the 360 or the 480i that normally these games get compressed down to. Actually, I want to switch back. Let's see. I don't know what would be the best. We're going to be dealing with water a little bit here, but thank you. I'm glad it's looking good. This isn't one of those games that can run at 720, unfortunately. There wasn't a whole lot of games on the PS2 that could do... to see where we need to go. On the PS2 that could do progressive scan mode, unfortunately, but it still should sharpen it up a little bit. I think it looks decent. I know you were playing Dirge, and you were playing on PS2, you said? So, should give that a look and see how it looks with the RetroTink Mini. Use an S video for Dirge. Looked okay. See, the thing we were talking about with S-Video is I think once you're using S-Video, it doesn't really, unless, because you're just transferring one video signal to another format, but it doesn't utilize the actual capabilities of that format in most instances, unless the console is designed to actually take advantage of S-Video. So you might not see a heck of a lot of difference. It might just be the same as using the AV, but next time you stream Dirge, you should try the AV and see if there's a noticeable difference. What was that?
The exit from the cave should be towards
No,
the
not...
back.
Nah, come on.
Through the cave and find the exit to the swamp.
We just had like this massive weird thing fly over us. Talk about that.
So you're wearing the tree bark camouflage.
Ah, god damn it.
Tree bark is a forest pattern created primarily for use by hunters. It'll give you an exceptionally low profile if you wear it when you're pressed up against a tree.
Cool. Oh, well. What are you running up to me for? Oh, look, another poison dart frog. Let's see. These are a little bit more useful dead. I guess food's full. I'm going to have to remove some of this crap. No, I don't think that the PS2 was designed to use S-Video signal outputs. Sega consoles used them for a little while. There were variations, I think, of the Super NES that did. PlayStation used S-Video, but I don't think PS2 was. By that time, we had already moved up to component cables. That was like the new thing for higher resolution video signal. So I would think in most cases it would look just about the same, but probably would be best just to compare and contrast between the two. The D fruit. All right. What is that? Oh, that's one of them big frogs. Or toads. Well, that's a big one. Food's still full. Holy shit! I thought that was a pickup. Picked up something, all right. I hope not. After all that conversation we had, I was trying to tell you just for the sake of future-proof, and you know, the Pro wouldn't have been bad, but you know, it was about double the price, so if it wasn't something you were willing to get, then it's probably best not to have gotten it. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything we can utilize a little bit better here? Chaff might work in the next area, but yeah, maybe not. Oh, well, I mean, you've seen the effects of the Mini on your end, so they work pretty well, I think.
I see you caught an Otten frog. The Otten frog is a large, corpulent
It's still
marsupial
upscaling,
frog.
so
They're known as a delicacy.
can't be
so
too
a lot of
upset
people
with
are
that.
catching them for food. The Otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, but the Otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
Got it. By the way, you said they were known as a delicacy, right?
Right.
So that means they must taste pretty good, huh?
I guess so. I hear that in Japan, Otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
Sure, it's one of those weird places where they chop it up live and let you look at it squirm on your plate.
I see you've caught a vampire bat. The
Oh
vampire
yeah, that was a
bat
while
bites
ago
its
too.
victims and sucks their blood.
Got it.
Speaking of bats,
Just save it.
huh?
I know you're gonna talk about vampire movies. Attack of the Vampire Donuts, or Dracula versus the Space Hippos, or something like that.
Actually, I was going to say that bats are known to use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings.
Oh,
Bats use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings, so you might be able to keep them away by blasting them with a special kind of sound wave.
Yeah, the sonar.
Alternatively, you could try equipping a torch and waving it around with the CQC button. As for taste, I suppose there's no reason you couldn't eat them. Snake, do you hate vampire movies?
what?
Just now, you sounded like you really hated them.
I did?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, no one really likes them, do they?
some people do.
Like you.
Yeah, they're fascinating, you know? Like the movie Dracula.
Don't say it.
Why not?
Just don't.
Are you afraid?
What?
You're afraid of vampires, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
But
Listen, there are no such things as vampires. They're just a stupid, made-up legend. And if they do seem real sometimes.
well, sure.
You think I'd be afraid of something like that?
No.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not afraid of vampires.
Uh-huh.
It's just that whenever somebody starts talking about vampires, I end up dreaming about them that night. And I don't need that right now. That's all.
Okay.
That's how it goes. Also, no such thing as vampires, but Santa Claus, definitely real. Ah. Pretty sure I don't have room for this, but let's get another conversation
I
in.
see you found some Russian glow caps.
Ah, here it is.
The Russian glow cap is a kind of luminescent fungus, a mushroom that glows in the dark.
Why would a mushroom glow in the dark?
It's bioluminescent, just like a firefly. It uses the so-called luciferin-luciferase reaction. To put it simply, luciferin reacts with luciferase in the presence of magnesium 2+ ions, breaking it down into oxyluciferin and carbon dioxide. The carbonyl groups in the oxyluciferin are initially in an electrical excited state. When they return to their base state, they give off light. Did you get all that?
Not really.
Oh.
By the way, does that mushroom recharge your batteries when you eat it?
Huh?
I mean, it seems like if you ate a glowing mushroom, it might recharge your batteries or something.
Snake, your batteries are organic batteries. They produce electricity by utilizing the potential difference between cells. Organic batteries are known for their highly efficient energy conversion, but they still rely on chemical reactions between proteins and enzymes to...
So you're saying they'll get recharged?
Believe what you want.
Right.
Yeah, the voice actress for Pearl. Lori Allen is her name. She does a handful of cartoons, but you don't see her in too many places. And the girl that does Sandy is also the voice actress for now I forgot her name, Ashley in Resident Evil 4. And the voice actor for Mr. Krabs also does the voice for Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series, among a handful of other video game and cartoon roles. He gets around. Let's see. I think we're going to need water. Basically have no other face paints that are worth a goddamn. Yeah, Clancy Brown has had a number of roles. You don't see him too often. But he was in Highlander. He was in Shawshank Redemption as a security guard. He does more voice acting roles, especially of late. And usually if you see him on anything, it's like pretty low-key roles and or just doing like TV crap. Oh, this is a good spot to collect. I don't have any goddamn room for it. It's kind of a shame, but this is a good spot to collect like fish. You can just toss a grenade in here and like you'll end up with a plethora of things to eat. Anyway, it's usually not a good idea to go through here so quickly. I think we can get by. You know what? I better save. I think we could get by the light with the crock cap on, but I guess I'm not 100% certain. Clancy Brown, no, he's a great guy. He looks like a dick. He's got the look of a villain, I guess. And he kind of the voice of one. He's usually typecast in villain roles.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It's a Japanese movie where the world ends in a nuclear war. Tensions between East and West reach the breaking point, and before anyone can stop it, they launch the ICBMs. Humanity is wiped out by a war that no one wanted. The movie depicts that destruction from the eyes of ordinary people. Their simple daily lives are torn apart by the terrible power of a war that has nothing to do with them.
Everybody's afraid of the next big war, but there's only so much that one person can do.
That's why the people who have the power to stop it have to.
Yes. Also, yeah, total villain's face, basically. Let's see if we can get by with this. Okay, cool. Normally you don't want to swim past the lights, but you could totally get through if you got the crock cap on. Do they... It seems like we should be talking about the flying platforms, but...
You say they have flying platforms out there?
Oh, there it is.
Flying platforms are a type of personal VTOL aircraft.
They were working on those in America too, weren't they?
Yeah, back in the 50s. They were supposedly going to be used for scouting and patrol missions, as well as to spot for artillery units and transport troops into rough territory. They even got an initial prototype off the ground in 1955. But the thing wasn't fast enough, and there were problems with getting it to stop and turn in midair, so they ended up scrapping the project. The ones you see there were built by the Soviets after they got their hands on the American design plans. The American model used a pair of contra-rotating rotors to generate lift, but those Soviet models seem to be using jet engines instead. They must have kept going with their research after the US abandoned its own project. Now they've finally overtaken us. You gotta give them credit for sticking with it. If you get spotted by an enemy riding a flying platform, they'll go into alert phase. The flying platforms themselves don't seem to be armed, but the pilots are carrying Scorpion submachine guns and grenades. The recoil on the Scorpion is low enough so that they should be able to fire one-handed in full auto mode. That gives them some serious firepower.
I've seen the footage of the old flying platforms made in the US. They look fun. But I'm sure it wasn't anywhere near as productive as they wanted it to be. Or silent. Okay, here's a problem with this. We could do a thing here, but I don't have a good gun for this. Or do I? If you need to give advice for anyone joining the military, say do not sign up for gunner. Okay. I suppose I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't have a rifle. I don't know if it's actually obtainable before this particular point. There might be. I might be actually. This might be the area we get it, and then we use it in the area to come. What is this? No, that's just a suppressor. Oh shit. I didn't see shit. Yeah, see? There's also Keratin here.
Who's that?
Oh shit. I thought it would save me. It didn't.
This is HQ.
Well, we know that the crock cap isn't 100% foolproof now, I guess. Oh. Whoa, what are these visuals? Okay, so we might actually get the rifles here. Son of a bitch. Let's see. I need to eat something. Let's eat this crap.
Pretty tasty.
Alright, where's it at? It was on fire, wasn't it? I guess not. Uh-oh. There goes a grenade. I think you should probably get off of that. Suffering from burn. No. Bandage. Oh, good. Yes. Perfect opportunity. That's a lot of water to use on that. Good as new. First time logging into GOG for 5 months. Oh, jeez. Anyway, sure thing. I think I mentioned it before, but with those particular games, best to play it off of GOG because they actually make sure that the games actually work. Whereas Steam kind of doesn't give a shit when it comes to older games. It was an N64 game, but you also have the PC port, which is what the GOG version is. So when that game released, it came out on both N64 and on PC. PC edition lets you use mouse controls, which is much easier aiming than it was on N64. And you get the full FMV cutscenes. N64 had like... it was like pictures with text at the bottom. And that was pretty much the cutscene. But the PC version had full FMV cutscenes. And I think the PC version has a couple extra levels too. If I remember right. Could be wrong on that, but oh well. Yeah, look at all them bullet casings. We're gonna have to wait this out, otherwise it's gonna be impossible to get through the next area. Yeah, the N64 version had the stills. It's funny, I remember seeing a preview of that gameplay in a store, like a hobbyist store, but it was like, it was a preview for the PC version, and it was showing all these like animated cutscenes and whatever, and I'm like, whoa, this game looks totally radical, man. And then I remember playing the N64 version, and it's just like these these muddy drawings. When I played that, I'm like, oh, this doesn't look as good as it did when I saw the preview. I thought it was bullshotting, but no, they were just showing the PC version. All right, almost through. I do want to get that rifle, though. Not only is it handy in some of the upcoming areas, and not only can we do it to see a neat little Easter egg coming up here, but there's a couple boss battles where it's just like mandatory, so need to get them. It would be preferable. The problem with those flying platforms, too, is you can take out as many as you want. I was testing it out the first time around with that one, but yeah, they just keep coming back. So, oh, there he is. It's like there's several people up here. I think there's supposed to be 3. Other guy might be in the building. Maybe. And I think we got all the other stuff, like the suppressor that's in the lake bed there. I don't think there's anything more to that. For some reason, that gate there always reminds me of Majora. Like right before you get to the water temple, there's that gate you have to bypass. Alright, so here's another deal. In addition to using the gates, you can also just drop soldiers off in the water. Not going to count as a kill. Do the same thing if you drop them off into crevasse. It doesn't count against you. It's their fault for drowning. There's something down here. Yes, there is. Chaff grenade. Can't imagine it has a whole lot of uses in this game, but there might have been security cameras, now that I think about it. I guess I'm not sure. We'll find out. Sleeping with the fishes. There he goes. Nice and restful. Okay, so this should be a weapons cache. Let's see. Yep. And that's our SVD. The Dragunov sniper rifle. Grenade, TNT. Gotta have that TNT. Actually, I don't have it equipped. Anything I should know about any of this?
Wearing the water pattern, are we?
Yes.
The water pattern was used a lot by the old German Defense Force. Even though it's called the water pattern, it wasn't designed specifically to blend in underwater. They only gave it that name because the pattern resembles the waves on the surface of a pool of water. But still, it really does look like it could be confused for liquid waves. It might conceal you underwater.
Maybe. Okay, we need to pop in here. I'm gonna need that. That's probably gonna be better than the shotgun, I think, at this point. AK, probably don't want to have that necessarily. Take out that TNT. Bomb the crap out of this place. Hey, is this where the... Okay, I guess the tarantula is in here. I remember it was in one of these locations. They spend time around urban areas. Oh wait, there they are. I just don't remember if I can... Here. Does that put him to sleep? Anyway. There she blows. Alright. So weapons cache, we've already discussed what that does, but it does have an effect out here. So these guys won't be rolling with the big guns anymore. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else I can get here. Still, SVD is a big get. I think I just picked up a rock and just threw it at it, which might even be worse. At least the Bible's got some heft to it, but it was just like a little stone. Let's make some room.
Hey, this works.
Oh, you can't trank them. What a shame. Cobalt tarantula. I thought, there's got to be a way you can capture them live. I don't know how to do it, though.
I see you found a Russian false mango. The Russian false mango is a mango-like fruit found only in Tselinoyarsk. The egg-shaped fruit is sweet and tangy with a pleasing aroma, just like a mango.
Wow.
Also, the seeds can be used to make a medicine that aids in digestion. It might come in handy if you ever have an upset stomach.
Man, can you imagine, like, eating all this shit? My stomach would be doing, like, somersaults. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. We should equip the SVD.
Ah, you've got an SVD.
Oh!
That's the Soviets' top-of-the-line semi-automatic sniper rifle, adopted just last year.
Hair, bald.
SVD stands for the Russian words that mean Dragunov Semi-Automatic Sniper Rifle. For a long time, the standard Russian sniper rifle was the Mosin Nagant. But at the beginning of the 1950s, when Soviet troops started carrying automatic
old
rifles
Mosin.
and assault rifles, the need for an automatic sniper rifle increased. The SVD was developed to fulfill that need. It can use the same ammo as the Mosin Nagant, 7.62 millimeter by 54 rim cartridges, but they developed a new type of ammo with a tighter firing pattern to go along with it. I heard that these new rounds have a steel core and are 2.5 times more precise than regular rifle bullets. Nothing can match that thing in terms of precision. Try it out for yourself and see how powerful it is. When you equip a sniper rifle, you'll go straight into first-person view. Once you're in position, press the aim button to look through the scope. The trigger is the weapon button as usual. You can change the magnification on the scope by pressing the action button. You can fire from a standing position, but your aim will be a heck of a lot steadier if you're lying down. Try it out.
Give it a try sometimes. I'll say you better wrap that shit up. No kidding. We're gonna use it in a sec here. I do have to make a save, however. Also, your stomach only gets upset if you drink Sprite. That's weird.
You want to save?
Sniper rifles I don't use too much just because they're like super noisy, but boy, once you start getting sniper rifles and Metal Gear games that got suppressors on them,
Snake, have you ever seen
Can't
the War
stop
of the
me.
Worlds?
No.
These flying saucers from Mars arrive on Earth disguised as meteorites. The saucers use their heat rays to attack the nearby towns. And then,
Something wrong?
the thing is, I was too scared to watch. I had my eyes shut almost the whole time.
Then you haven't seen it.
No, it's not that. It's based on a novel by H.G. Wells.
You haven't seen it, have you?
That does remind me, though. When I was 2 years old, my father listened to the radio drama version of the story. It was right after dinner on Sunday, and we were relaxing in the living room. They said monsters had come out of a meteorite that landed in New Jersey. It sounded just like a real live news broadcast. My father said he and my older brother actually believed it and started yelling and panicking. My mother supposedly grabbed me from my crib and took me out to the car, still wrapped up in blankets. But then, just as my dad was about to start the car, he realized that it was all just a radio drama. Because on the car's radio, they were playing Bing Crosby tunes. No matter what station
Famous
he turned to, no one else seemed to be reporting
Orson
on this big
Welles.
history-making news story.
Sounds like something out of the big broadcast.
Nobody said a word. We all went back to our rooms. My father and brother got off with a scolding from my mother, but I was the one who really suffered. After that incident, every time I acted up, my father and brother would scare me by saying, "The Martians are coming!"
That's terrible.
Isn't it, though?
So, you haven't seen the movie?
I saw it. So even nuclear weapons wouldn't work against the Martian war machines.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Snake, if you conceal yourself like the Martians did, the enemy won't know what hit them.
Conceal myself.
Maybe not in a meteorite, but if you can hide yourself inside something a little more close at hand.
Close at hand.
Something like a box.
Ah, I get it. So, you never saw the movie.
I saw it, all right?
You get an electronic cigarette by the name of Eye Taste. It's called the Eye Taste SVD. It's not a good name. At least the initials weren't STD. That would have been much worse. All right, let's get our croc caps handy. Wrong way. Close enough to earn you shit. Well, I guess there's no help in that. Is he going to have the... Okay, he doesn't have the croc cap on. What a shame.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
I know. We're gonna take out the end, but I'm gonna reload because I don't want to miss the boss battle.
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Volgin. Damn you!
Yeah, one-handed.
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are.
Oh yeah, this was like the start of this gimmick that only
Watch
lasted this game.
closely.
Shadow of the Empire looks better. I would hope so, but that's good.
One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it.
Oh look, he's got the 3 now.
I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready?
See, when I took the death pill and he was juggling, he was just practicing for this.
Huh. Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
Are we sure he's not related to the Emmerichs? Those were the screams of a
There's no such thing as luck.
Russian scientist. I don't think Ocelot's lame. He has his cool moments, but he's really dorky in certain instances. But for the most part, he's pretty
You'd better stay in line from now on.
much under control.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Those were designed to come out. He is a little like a teenager.
Has the
He's
dog been disposed of yet?
a bit rebellious.
The pain is dead.
What? He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours. I fear Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry. They'll be able to handle it.
Good. Wheel him on out. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm leaving him to you, the fear.
Oh, I thought he was talking about... I thought she was talking about the end. I'm leaving the end to you, the fear. I will make sure his wheelchair is well greased.
He's always sleeping. Is he all right?
The end is saving what life he has left in him for battle. Normally, he's dead. But he'll wake up when the time is right. And when he does, it will be the end for the boy.
Yeah. Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me until the rain stops.
I hope you know how to sing karaoke.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
It's the only way he gets his entertainment. It's not lame, he's just so ridiculously different. Well, here's the thing about Ocelot is outside of...
Is that you?
Someone there. Outside of probably Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2, he's kind of has a different persona in each game. I mean, you can't say that 5 is anywhere near 1 and 2, and then 4 obviously is different, and 3 is different from the rest of them, so he's like a different person each time. Anyway. Here we are with this.
Major, Sokolov has been hauled off.
Yes, they probably caught him trying to escape from the lab. Didn't Volgin say that they still needed to perform the final test?
Yeah.
Then Sokolov must have been taken back to the lab. Get to the lab and get Sokolov the hell out of there.
I wouldn't say that the game is centered around Ocelot.
South of the lab. Make your way inside the warehouse. Watch out for enemy sentries.
I think this is very much Big Boss's game. But he does have a lot of screen time.
Snake, be careful. That area is supposed to be inhabited by cobalt blue tarantulas. The cobalt blue tarantula is a poisonous spider with a highly potent venom. If you get bitten, go into the survival viewer immediately and use Cure to administer a serum injection.
Okay, we don't want to talk about how I just killed the end, though?
Snake, did you kill another one of the Cobras?
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the end. Good work. Now you won't have to deal with him later.
I guess so.
What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Surely you're not going to tell me you wanted to test your skills against a legendary sniper that even the boss respected. Snake, this isn't a contest or sport. This is war. The only thing you should be thinking about is carrying out your mission.
Yeah, I know.
The transition to Ocelot through the series is so diverse, go from loving him to hating him, and yeah, and that's kind of the beauty of the character in a way. He's got a lot of different sides. I know a lot of people presumed that in Metal Gear Solid 5, that's probably like the truest form we'll ever see of Ocelot, because he could be himself there. But everything else is kind of a front when you think about it, because he's always putting on a different persona. Even in this game, don't want to dig like too deep into spoilers, but you know, we never really get a true sense of what Ocelot is like as a person except maybe in Phantom Pain. Just because, but you know, even then it's kind of iffy.
Covering your body is a good start, but a bare face will kill even the best camouflage. If the situation calls for a high camo index, you better break out the face paint.
Damn.
To apply face paint.
Alright, yeah, I don't need a tutorial. I'm sure Eva's not going to answer. Okay. Oh good, the old reset technique still works. You just have to press select, start, R1, L1, R2, L2. Okay, here's the thing. You can kill the end there, and it goes through the whole, you know, Cobra death sequence. They all have their own, like, kamikaze packs, basically. But it does rob you of the boss battle. It's a good spot, especially if you're trying to, like, get through this game quickly. You know, speedrunner techniques. Shit like that. If you take out the end, because it negates having to actually do the boss battle later in the game. But, you know, it's a fun boss battle in its own way. And I don't want to miss out on it, so we're just going to reload. Let me make sure that we actually got the SVD and everything still. Oh, son of a bitch. Let me see. Let's check the backpack. That's what I was afraid of. Shit. Alright, not a huge deal. However, it is still a little bit of a pain because we need to go back through here. I was wondering about this, but I didn't fully, like, investigate. But when you save in an area, it saves before you actually get to do anything. Not after you've already done all of it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you miss out on one of the better camos. There's still a lot of, like, what I'm trying to do with the Metal Gear streams is I'm trying to hit up every secret that I can remember and all that. So, you know, we might do one thing, but if it negates other things happening, then I'm going to go back. So, whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Hey, you guys don't have any suppressors, do you? Guess it didn't matter too much. .22 bullet. Surprised some of these guys have, like, multiple items. Taking a little snooze. Okay, we have to go through here and get some of this crap. You know what? I might be able to get those spiders with the mousetrap, actually. No, I'm not too sure. Only thing about the mousetrap is that we have to leave the area and come back in order to actually get something. Food full. Yeah, suppressors are pretty much gold. They're highly valuable and they're hard to come by. You don't get a lot of them compared to, like, other games, how they would give you suppressors, which either have unlimited use or you just find a lot of them out in the field. This is not what I wanted. Food, here we go.
Pretty tasty.
Give me that frog.
Hey, this works.
Yeah, the life meds are hard to come by too. Anything that's of any significant help is basically just, you know, gonna be a bit of an issue. Get your hands on. Okay, let's see here. Get this out. I'm gonna need... Oh, shut up. Guess I don't need the torch right now. Where is it? TNT. Oh, hey, we didn't hit the carrot down either. Not that I hit it in the last area, mind you, but... I guess if I see him, I might as well. Oh, you know what? I probably didn't register grabbing that suppressor either. Or did it, because we went back and forth. Let's see. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. That's right. We had the encounter, and we had to double back around, so it already counted me as grabbing it. Okay, I'm going to make a save before we actually get in here. Because I still want to shoot the end. I just don't want to kill him.
Saving the game, Snake?
You bet. Let's see if she talks about the same movie. War of the Worlds is the last one we ended on.
Snake, have you ever seen For a Fistful of Dollars?
Ah, one of my favorites.
Never.
Actually, I like each progressing one a little bit more than the last.
It's really cool, especially the main character's stylish gunplay.
Gunplay.
I saw it in England on the Major's recommendation, but it hasn't come out in the States yet. It's so cool. They'll bring it to America, I'm sure. You have to see it sometime.
Sure.
Well, that was short. Usually the save conversations are among the longest. It is a good movie. I'm a fan of Sergio Leone's stuff. Not all of it, but, you know, for the most part. Okay, so we could skip the cutscene. Here is an interesting tidbit. Let's see, I'm gonna... see if I can knock these guys out first. Shit. Ah, damn it, I missed it. All right. Man, I was struggling with the controls, and I was trying to get this guy out. Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much. Thinking about it, I don't know that it would have affected him anyway. If we're doing, what's it? Trying to take out stamina. You can shoot him non-lethally, and what will happen is he will enter the battlefield with docked health, but I don't think it counts for stamina. There was 3 of those guys anyway, so we still would have had to deal with an alert. I guess I'd rather not deal with an alert phase. And just do full health and... still, it would have been a neat thing to see, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I guess it doesn't matter too much. don't remember if there's anything decent to get down here. Look at that. What is this? Is that a suppressor? Yes, it was. Definitely need that. Again, it's for the 1911, though. Give me them Mark 22 suppressors. Goddamn, holding out on me. Shh. Everybody needs a little water nap. Don't worry about it. Hey, is that a suppressor? Oh, no. Night vision goggles. These ones should look a little better than the thermal goggles, but they don't, I don't think they illuminate everything quite as much, like traps and items. Ugh. Oh, they look bad. Oh, that hurts. Alright, where's that third guy? Oh yeah, he was up top here. In you go. Actually, I probably didn't need to do that, because I don't think there's anything I need to explore around here, so not really any point. Smoke grenade. Here, let's have a quick bite to eat.
What can I say?
Not bad. Just watch out for the poison sacs. I'm sure those aren't really anything you want to digest. Okay, well, let's switch our camouflage. Splitter should work in this instance. Got the splitter face paint on still, so we should be okay. TNT, I guess we're going to need that in the next area. I don't think we really have anything else worth bothering with. I'm going to keep that out just to keep me from overutilizing the Mark 22. Okay, let's get our conversations out of the way.
Good. You've infiltrated the warehouse. Pass through it and you'll come out south of the lab where Sokolov is being held. The exit should be on the north side of the top floor. Climb up the stairs and pass through the warehouse to the north.
I see you found a Russian false mango. The Russian false mango is a mango-like fruit found only in Tselinoyarsk.
We talk about this one?
The egg-shaped fruit is sweet and tangy with a...
Yeah, we did.
Looks like you're wearing the splitter pattern camo. Splitter was used quite a bit in World War II on German aircraft and stuff. The pattern helped mask the plane's attitude and direction in dogfights. Even now, it's still being used as camouflage in some places. It works best when you wear it against a steel or stone background.
Eva? Nothing?
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
Okay. Let's see what our final movie is.
Snake, have you seen the movie Them?
No.
Oh yeah, the ant
It's
movie.
about these giant ants that appear in the desert of New Mexico after a nuclear test. The army tries to fight...
Everything's nuclear based.
The ants were so big that they filled up the entire screen. The whole movie theater was screaming.
An ant that big could make a good meal.
Yeah, well, if you find any, don't eat them.
Come on, they're not that bad for you.
If you end up growing huge like that, you won't have any place left to hide.
Just like a Gurlugon.
Suppose he knows what that is. Okay, that is going to be it for the stream for tonight. I feel like we got a good chunk in there. Oh, wow, 3.5 hours. That's a lot longer than I thought it was. Plenty of things to do, especially when it concerns like Easter egg hunting. There's a lot. So it's going to take us some time, especially getting through all the conversations and everything. However, it was fun. It was a fun get through. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to be off for tonight, though. We will be back tomorrow with Outer Wilds. Got a new game starting up this week since we finished off GoldenEye. So that will be on Wednesday. But tomorrow, Outer Wilds. And if we're looking for more Metal Gear, that's going to be next Monday. Come back with Snake Eater then. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. I'm out. So have a good night. See you next time.